Um, However, an important difference between the cultivation of meditative practice and the attainment of trance states is that the latter is only possible when there's an accompanying advancement in physical and ethical discipline. Physically, one must be trained to sit comfortably in a meditative posture for a sustained period of time and to regulate breathing and so on. Ethically, one must first remove all impure, egoistic, and destructive thoughts. In addition, five habitual categories of thought must also be suppressed totally: sensual desire, resentment or ill will, indolence or lethargy, guilt and agitation, about lost lapses in concentration, and indecision or doubt. Conceived of as mental hindrances to the attainment of trance, these thoughts and urges are seen as too disrupting and to the too disrupting of the advancement concentration needed to reach what are extremely unusual and easily lost states of mind.
Okay, there's a lot of information here. Just explain power up by power up then. What's mean
Well,
meditation?
meditation is uh form like a concentration, a form, a state of concentration, and a hyper awareness.
Can you see? Can you see
You can.
meditation?
Can I see it?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can, but like I have to know, I have to have went through it to see it.
What should you say then? You feel,
Then I
you
don't see it.
see.
Oh, I feel it.
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
feel it. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
what happened then?
Yes.
So why
Uh,
is this need to accompany with the advancement in physical and ethical discipline? What's mean?
Meaning that like if you are not disciplined in your mind and body, then it would be difficult to attain like this, to attain a meditation trance state, to
Mm-hmm.
be in a trance.
What happened when you sit there, but somehow, I mean that before sitting down, somehow you have uh, strong argument with your body that disturb your mind. Can you calm your mind easily?
Um, I do. I mean, for me, I try to just focus on my breath again, but it does happen.
Mm-hmm. Here, what mean by five habitual categories?
Uh, Habits of like what do we are going through our daily life? Those are like the habits our mind goes through.
And what happened when you sit there? Somehow you still, whenever you think about your body or whoever, you have a lot of heat in your mind, your body. You have a lot of anger. Can you sit still?
Um, First no, but that's when you have to try to focus on your breath, but it'll be hard.
Happen. What happened when you sit there and you think someone that you have affection to them? Can
Then
you sit still?
then no, you can't really sit still,
Why?
because then you won't be focused on, you won't be concentrated on that state. You'll be concentrated on something
So these are
that,
the what you call mental hindrance, right?
yes.
Okay, just peel along. All right, go ahead, Brent. I think you just need to read only half of this. Just peel along. Go ahead, Brent. The
The
Buddhist tradition.
Buddhist the Buddhist tradition generally categorizes meditation practice under three headings: mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. All of these are vital to spiritual progress, but it is generally under the discussion of concentration that we find reference that one would call trance. Although tradition typically claims that its meditation is achieved without the need to disengage the senses from the outside world. The discussion of trance meditation in Buddhist literature makes frequent references to transforming sensory functionality to reveal that it's ultimately unreliable and the advanced form of trance and described as transcending perception.
Stop there. Can you summarize what's about?
It was basically talking about how meditation is spiritual, but you don't have to disengage the senses to like be in meditation, basically.
Mm-hmm. What's mean by transcending perception? What's mean? What's mean?
Transcending perception.
Perception. What's mean?
Um, I feel like it means like you see that um you see that you can like do better in life. I don't know exactly.
Okay. Uh, you know, when you get wake up from your dreams, at first, right, when you were sleeping, right, you have a lot of dreams, right? The moment that you wake up, what happened with the dreams you have seen? What happened then?
They disappear.
Yeah, makes sense now. It's similar to what is called transcending perception here. Aaron, can you give one example of transcending perception when you do meditation, when you feel focus your mind on your breath, when you really focus your mind? Can you give one example?
I think an example would be when you maybe like you have a biased perspective, but when you're meditative, you are open-minded. Like that bias is gone. You see it from a omni perspective.
Okay, Brandon, have you ever had the experience that you really concentrate your mind and forget everything before? Especially when you design the robot, right? How was that? Tell them, how was that?
So like whenever like I'm on a like I really want to get it done,
Hmm.
I don't even like listen to music, anything. I just start doing it, and it's like a flow state of mind, and it's
Did you
just
feel hungry?
no.
Did
I
you feel
forget.
thirsty when you really focus on developing the robot?
No, I would be like after at the end, I would be really like parched and really hungry most of the time because I spent the whole day doing it.
Okay. Brand, you follow that, Brand?
What did you say again?
So when you really focus your mind in the marching bank or what, doing the homework, will you feel when you really have that kind of concentration, do you feel hungry?
No, not really.
Yeah, because that's why when you really focus your mind, you will not pay attention much about all the things, right? That's what they call transcending peace perception. Aaron, can you give one example of that? When you really focus your mind, you forget everything, or you let go of everything. Even someone
Taking a
complain,
test.
yeah, even someone complain that that you sit there idly.
Uh, maybe maybe an example would be like someone is maybe someone is scolding you, but you are like so entranced by their beauty that you don't even realize they're scolding you. You're just like staring, you know?
Focus your
You've
mind,
seen that
right?
in a cartoon a lot.
You
Right,
focus
that's
your
right.
mind on watching the movie and the cartoon, right? No matter what people say, you
Yes.
will not pay attention, right?
Oh, like sometimes like my siblings would be so focused on a game. They don't and then we're talking to them, we're yelling at them, they just
Mm-hmm.
didn't hear you.
Okay. So, Brent, you understand now what's meant by transcending perception now, right? If you don't focus, you will be mad, right? When someone scold you, but you really focus on your game, you will not pay attention much. All right, Brandon, next one, please, Brandon. Indeed, here.
Indeed, the most exalted state is to be a trance of total mental cessation, described as neither cognition or non-cognition, where the operations of sensation and conceptualization have shut down. There is, in Buddhism, a priori conviction that for the person who is ethically prepared, turning the mind away from the objects of sensory perception naturally brings the individual closer to nirvana.
Okay, what's mean?
So I think it relates to what we just talked about, how if you're really focused, you don't feel hungry or thirsty. Talk about if let's see where whenever you're so focused, you won't recognize your senses, which one of the senses would be like you feeling hungry, right? So that's what I was saying. And then people that experience it or that they know how to do this, like they get so focused they even forget their senses. They're very close to, they're closer to nirvana.
Remember what mean by nirvana? I told you guys before. What's mean? Remember?
It's like clear state of mind. You're very calm and peaceful.
Yeah.
You're very focused, aware.
Aaron, can you remember that term nirvana that I told you guys many times? What's the meaning again?
Liberation. Liberation.
Yet too much in the simple term. Especially simple term.
When you are when you are aware.
You forgot my explanation. Brent, can you remember?
I forgot your explanation.
Yeah, remember what I explained to you guys about the meaning of nirvana?
Nirvana is like, didn't you say like, when you let go of all attachments and you've attained enlightenment?
Yeah. So when you went down to the beach last week, right? To Florida, is a lot of waves or did it calm?
It was a lot of waves.
Okay.
Especially...
Which one you prefer? You prefer a lot of waves so that you can jump up and down, or you prefer it's calm? The ocean is calm.
I'd probably prefer the waves.
Why?
Because
it's fun.
Yeah.
It may drown you too. It's fun.
Well, it can if you're really small, but like
so which one is more dangerous, the wave or the calm ocean?
What's more dangerous?
Which one?
Probably the waves.
Why?
Because like the waves could they could become in any size, and like some very big ones can like move like, I don't know, rocks and hit you with the rocks, or like push you into rocks or whatever.
So Aaron, which one is more dangerous, the wave or the calmness of the ocean? Which one?
The waves.
Why? Why the waves is more dangerous for your life? Why?
Because they could take you away.
Yeah. How about Brandon? Which one, the wave or the calmness of the ocean that may endanger your life?
The waves.
Okay. So now you guys understand, right? Aaron, do you understand? The way is like our mental affliction, right? It's go up and down, right? It may turn your
Yes, I
mind up
remember
and
you
down.
told me.
Whenever you have the calmness, it's more safe for you, physically, mentally, and spiritually. You see that? So nirvana, again, can you remember this one? Everlasting peace. It's flat. It's more peaceful. It's more calm. It's more safe for your mind. Make sense now, Aaron? Don't talk about
Yes.
liberation. They don't know what you're talking about. Just give that example of the calmness of the ocean. From now on, can you remember?
Yes.
Brandon,
Yes, I
can you
can.
remember now? From now on, Brandon,
I remember what?
the meaning of nirvana.
Oh yeah, I do.
What's mean one more times?
What it means? Okay. It means you are in a very calm and peaceful state.
Everlasting calm. That means that calmness forever. Right, Aaron, can you explain one more time the nirvana state of mind to Brand too, so that he can remember forever? And give that
It
example
is
of the waves and the calm ocean, like the wave and calmness of your mind too. Go ahead.
yes. You can say, "Oh, do you enjoy playing in the waves? Do you enjoy sad, still ocean? Oh, you love waves, right? Well, the waves represent your mind. Your waves keep going up and down, up and down. But nirvana, it's when the ocean is still. It's when everything's flatlined, everything is peaceful.
But
But your
most of the
mind is not.
time, most
Your mind,
people prefer the wave like Brand, right? People would not prefer to have the
yes,
the stillness of the ocean, right? That's why
yes.
they are in danger most of the time. Okay. All right. So okay, go ahead. Is that Aaron? Your turn now. Since
These trance states function as concrete goals of meditative practice, their attainment has always been associated with the goal of individual liberation. In the early Nikaya and Agama, the early Pali Sutras, the word dhyana, usually translated simply as meditation, frequently denotes 4 specific states of trance. In Buddhist doctrine, the successful practice of these dhyanas leads to a highly advanced spiritual condition in which all sensory desires have been eliminated and further progress toward the final goal of nirvana is relatively easy.
let's stop.
The fourth and high,
That's okay. We stop there. Yeah, summarize that's what's about.
they're talking about the they're talking about dhyana, which
Okay.
is meditation. They're talking about what it was in the sutras, or they're introducing what it was in the sutras, what dhyana was, and dhyana is meditation.
Over here. Over here, let's say 4 stages of dhyana or meditation here. So, all right. Let's see here. Go ahead, Brent. Read the next one here. The initial 4 state. The initial 4 trance stages.
The initial 4 trance states that represent the world of desirelessness are described in the Satipatthana Sutta. The Bhairava Sutta and elsewhere. These may be summarized as follows. In the first dhyana, one is detached from all desires of the senses and detached from the other 4 states that give rise to unwholesome karma. This state is characterized by a applied, and discursive. Thinking, detachment, rupture, and joy.
Okay. Your focus here. What's the first one? What the first state?
Um,
Detached from all desire
detached from all desires.
of the sense, and detach. Forget about the other state. So, can you detach from the taste of your tongue?
No,
Can you detach from the hearing?
no,
Can you detach from your seeing?
no,
From smelling?
not really. No.
So, Aaron, which one can you detach from? Or you attach to everything, Aaron? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think anything.
No. So basically, we attach to everything, right? Right.
Yes.
Why? What
Yes.
from attachment to the sound, to the sight, to the taste, to the smell? What's the problem then, Aaron? What's the problem?
Cause it's always there.
But yeah, also over there. But I'm talking about what's the problem of attachment to those sound, smell, sound?
You could get to I think you could get attachment to those senses. You could get to focus on it. Like it could result in like up and down emotions.
Okay, for example,
And so you
you
like that.
out there basement, and when you take out the ice cream, all the baby come and fight for the ice cream, because if they don't get it, they cry. What happened then? Why?
Then why is because they want ice cream. They want to eat good, yummy ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Their tongue wants yummy ice cream. Their
So how
mind
could
tells
you
their
teach
tongue.
them?
Their mind.
How could you teach them to detach from ice cream, even it's so delicious?
I I make them sit down and I eat it all in front of them.
Unfair. That's
Perfect.
unfair. How
Uh,
can you teach them to detach from those ice cream?
yeah, I tell them calm down, and then we could just share it.
Okay.
We could share it evenly, and I tell them this ice cream, once you eat it, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's not there forever.
Whenever you swallow through the throat, that's done. You don't feel any taste of that, right? Just explain to them in a
Yes.
simple way. All right. All right. So, Brandon, how could you get away from your hearing? If someone praise you, you're so happy. If someone scold you, or like your parents scold you, you're so sad. How could you detach from them? How could you let go of your hearing? How? Brandon, how?
I take these like orange things and you squish them and you put it in the ear and then boom,
It
it
won't
block.
work. No, it won't work. Even you plug into your ear, when you take it out, you still hear the sound. Or if you plug it in, whenever you think about that, you might still confused.
Oh,
You have a lot of frustration in your mind. It still won't work. What's the
even
best way?
I didn't know you said you were gonna include thinking because if it's not thinking, then you can just run away really far. But if you have to include thinking about it too, you have to sit down, you close your eyes, and you start flushing all the thoughts away, and then all that jumbled thoughts are just, and then there's nothing like
And
black.
yeah, Brand, how could you let go of the sound, whether pleasant, unpleasant, whether someone scold you or whether someone praise you, you're so handsome and so forth? How can you let them go?
Well, if I don't want to hear something, I can put my AirPods in and turn on noise canceling, and I cannot
It
hear
won't work.
anything.
It won't work on that way. You have to work inside your mind, not to plug in your ears. It won't work.
But it does work.
Just temporary. Just temporary.
Yesterday I was on the plane going home, and there was a baby crying like the whole plane, so I had to turn on my noise canceling, and I could not hear the baby anymore.
Oh, really? But
Yeah.
remember, what happened if your earphones broke?
Well, then I'm gonna have to deal with babies crying or whatever.
It's just temporary, right? This temporary protection, right? Prevention, right? But this won't last long. So, Aaron, can you tell them one more times? How could you you let go of those praising and scolding so that you remain calm, no matter what happened to you?
You just try your best to just listen. Just listen and just listen and smile and say okay. And then once they're gone, then you can do whatever you like.
So this is even the first state, right? Let go of all desire. Let go of the attachment to the senses, right? It's not easy.
Yes.
Not easy. So so
not.
that's why when you get to that, even the first day, you might be fine, right? No one can disturb your mind, right? Okay, so Brandon, when did you do the presentation for your robot? What happened if someone down there complain or criticize you or give you bad comment about your invention? You get mad?
No.
What should you do then?
I asked them why they think of that or why they think, and then if they tell me, oh, like this, then I say, okay, how can I prove it?
Brand, do you remember? Have you ever done any kind of presentation in front of the class?
I've done multiple presentations in front of my classes.
And what happened if someone sit down there and criticize you? Could you concentrate your mind well, or you just forget and move on of your presentation?
If one person looks at me, I might be a little distracted, but I still have to move on because I want to get a good grade. So I would probably just move on and try not to pay attention.
That's the method. You to focus on what you're doing, right? You forget about whichever some people will say, right? So that's one way. You let go of the sound there. All right. So time is up now. Let's go then. Go ahead, Brandon. May I please?
May I please be healthy?
Please be.
May I please be healthy?
May I please be grateful?
May I be
Please
grateful?
be grateful.
May I work hard?
May I work hard?
May I work hard.
Okay, Brand, my parents, please.
May our parents be happy?
May our parents be happy.
May our parents work hard?
May our parents work hard.
And may our parents have good luck and have fun.
May our
May our parents have good luck and have fun.
Okay, Aaron, my weekend, please.
May our weekend be not be regretful.
May our weekend not be regretful.
May our weekend be above and beyond expectations.
Our weekend be above and beyond expectations.
And may our weekend be safe.
May our weekend be safe.
Very good. Thank you. So stay with cô Thân Nguyễn, okay? Thank you.
Dạ, A Di Đà Phật. Con kính chào thầy.
You're welcome.